What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. Technically, the Falcons did make a coaching change, but it's not gonna help anything. As long as we have Dan Quinn, and I hate to absolutely be that low on the guy, but even if we got rid of Thomas Dimitroff and drafted Chase Young, magically got Nick Bosa or something, just anything with this team, but Dan Quinn is still head coach, heck, even if he was just defensive coordinator, we're going to stay exactly where we're at. That is how low I am on Dan Quinn, and I hate being so negative on him, but it's just my honest thoughts. So obviously we need a new head coach, and who should step up as the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons? To me, Lincoln Riley. And I can't wait to hear your guys' take on this, and the conversation on why I think Falcons fans should consider Lincoln Riley as head coach starts right now. Before I begin, I want to clarify that I hear ya. Some people aren't high on him because he's a college head coach. He never had NFL experience, I don't think. And college coaches don't do well when they get to the NFL. He also doesn't seem to get the defense going in Oklahoma, and our defense is what needs to be fixed. Also, we literally saw him lose to Kansas State this season. Trust me, I see why you would not want him as head coach, but first off, there's a flaw in every coach. No coach is ever going to be perfect. And second, I think I have plenty of reasons on why I think the Atlanta Falcons fans, and really, I guess the Falcons organization in general, should consider targeting Lincoln Riley as head coach. The first reason is, he's young. Yeah, that means it'll take a while for him to develop, right? Well, entering the 2020 season, it'll be his 18th season with coaching experience. If he's been a coach for 18 seasons while also coaching at a very high level in Oklahoma, what makes you think he wouldn't be able to do well in the NFL? To say that Lincoln Riley is too young and needs to develop, I believe is more of a good thing to hear. He's been good at Oklahoma. He's been developing. And he's got plenty of time to develop and become even better than he is now. This reminds me of Sean McVay with the Rams. He's young, but he's been developing, and he's only going to get better with the Rams. Or maybe Cliff Kingsbury at Arizona. A lot of people were skeptical, like, he's a college head coach going into the NFL. What's he going to do? Well, he's making Kyler Murray look really good, even if he's a rookie, and also he's signing some big names like Jordan Hicks and Terrell Suggs. I think Lincoln Riley could definitely do well here in Atlanta. The second reason is, he's an offensive-minded genius. I think we've all come to an agreement that defensive-minded coaches don't succeed in the NFL. There's only so few of them that actually do, but offensive-minded coaches seem to work nowadays. It's simply because in 2019, NFL is all about the passing game. We're seeing so many teams fail if they have a very talented defense, but a not-so-good quarterback. The Denver Broncos, the Chicago Bears, the Jacksonville Jaguars. And do not get me wrong, defense absolutely matters. Falcons seem to be losing because of how bad theirs is. Well, it's simple. We just gotta find a good defensive coordinator. We have the talent, but just not the coaches. If we find someone that can use these guys correctly, we should be good, I hope. The third reason is, he turns quarterbacks into a mutant. Not saying Matt Ryan needs more time to develop, but take a listen to this. Lincoln Riley at Oklahoma has had 3 consecutive years of working with a new quarterback and turning them into Heisman winners or Heisman candidates. Baker Mayfield was a walk-on, and then won Heisman, led his team to the playoffs, and turned into the number 1 overall pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. Then Kyler Murray stepped up the next year and became Heisman, led his team to the playoffs, and was the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 NFL Draft. And now Jalen Hurts steps up after a mediocre career in Alabama. Now Jalen Hurts is in Heisman contention, and believe it or not, still has a chance to make playoffs even if it doesn't seem like it. Even if the Heisman and playoff appearance doesn't happen, Oklahoma was still pretty good this year nonetheless. That's a damn good resume for Lincoln Riley. So you think maybe he knows a thing or two about developing a juggernaut offense or a quarterback? Remember what happened in 2016 when Matt Ryan and Kyle Shanahan worked together and made a historical offense happen? They made the Super Bowl. I don't see how that wouldn't happen again if Lincoln Riley and Matt Ryan teamed up. Which leads to my next point. He's got a great offense to work with to become successful. Matt Ryan, which we talked about what Lincoln Riley can do with his quarterbacks, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, possibly Austin Hooper, and heck, he probably can develop that O-line a bit more. With a talented offense, I think Lincoln Riley could do well here in Atlanta, and with his offensive-minded skills, he could make this even better than it is now. And the last reason, he brings in energy. Guys, another huge reason on why we stink this year is because this team is totally dead. Nobody wants to believe in Dan Quinn's fast and physical crap. It's time to bring in a new feel. Why not bring in a young, energetic, fun, genius coach? When teams have chemistry, it can take you places. Heck, we had all the chemistry to make the Super Bowl in 2016, even if our defense sucked. Maybe we can do it again, but this time bring in a better defense and defensive coordinator? Hopefully. But that's all I have. I'm so excited to hear your take on this. Let me know what you guys think. Other than that, please make sure to smash that like button, blow up the comment section, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any weekly content. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys this Friday previewing our matchup versus the dreaded, evil, nasty, horrid, god-awful, just an evil team that came out of hell, the New Orleans Saints. Rise up.